I want to also leave you with this very quickly. And in the midst of the unjust thing that happened to me and a family member, I got a message. Now check this out. This person doesn't know anything. Very, very few people know, or there are some of you guys that think you know, okay? But you weren't there. Just like the person who said that I may be, in jeopardy of defamation of character for a person who I didn't name, right? I didn't name the person. I don't know what happened over there where y'all live, in that state over there, way over there around all that water. But I know my rights, okay? And so somebody sent me a message. And the message was telling about how good God is. And so somebody was having a big conference, and the topics were things like life and death issues. This was a church, right? Morality of war, weapons, self-defense, and capital punishments. This was the topic at the conference at a church. And so the truth-telling part and the integrity part, right? It went on in the sessions as they had the conference were things like this, guys. So check this out. The sessions were safeguarding your integrity, ethical use of pastoral power and authority. Another topic or session under those topics I named was truth-telling. Lying and deception. Is a Christian obligated to tell the truth? Okay? Now the same applies to any organization, right? No matter what organization, company, agency, situation, another was civil disobedience. Where is the line? Church and government intention. The ethics or ethical issues that should be in church bylaws, right? There's so much that was said, right? But the timing, right? So I started praying, and as 1 Samuel 30:8 tells us, right? Sometimes you have to know at all times when God wants you to pursue something, a situation, or he wants you to lay it down at his feet, right? Meaning cast your care, cast that thing onto him and don't pick it back up, right? He's going to fight your battle. But then there are times when he say, go for what you know and what I'm putting you from the time that I formed you in your mother's womb, right? What you're wired to do, what you're mantled, marked to do, what you do so well, what you did as a child, right? With your eyes closed, I want you to pop off, okay? And so you have to know when it's time to do both, if not one or the other. The fire starter, right? The one that don't back down, right? There's some people on here that have known me, like Sonia, who don't really lose sleep over nothing. Really, like, whatever he tells me to do now that I'm on the side of God, right? That's what I'm going to do. And until he say back down and stop and let me take it from here, if that's what he does, because he's covering it anyway, then I'm going to pursue. Because God said I will certainly overtake them. Okay, now, real quick, I want to tell you quickly, there's so many things that are happening, whether it's whistleblowers coming forth, censoring, whatever you have seen happen, most of us are aware. And what's important about that is knowing your rights, right? Knowing everything there is to know about you and what you need to do if you're ever in a situation where there's any injustices, right? Having walked through that, God was so gracious. His grace was extended to anybody who's still here to be able to live through the pandemic. So we already see what's happening, over in Europe. There's a lot behind the scenes that has happened and is going to happen. So I say all that to say, because I don't want them to mute out any of the things that I'm saying. I want all of this to be as I said it, and I want it to not be preempted or any of that stuff. The censorship is real. There is a lady minister on Facebook that I follow named Chantel Varnado. Chantel with a C, Varnado. Go and buy her latest single called The Fall. The Fall. Let's go, right as she ends. Grab it today, out now. And so with that being said, there's so much more I could go into, but I'll do it a later date. Her latest single called The Fall is available on all digital media outlets. Go support her. Again, her name is Chantel Vernado.